At 12 feet tall, in the middle of Times Square, stands a bronze sculpture of a young woman.
It's instantly stood out. It's powerful.
It's so tall and big.
The sculpture, created by artist Thomas Price, was unveiled at Duffy Square last week, and in just a matter of days, it has stopped hundreds in their tracks. Who is she? Well, technically, she's whoever you want her to be.
Me being a plus-size black woman, I kind of looking at it was just like, oh, I wonder what me as a small child would have thought looking at something like that. Representation.
The piece is part of a series called Grounded in the Stars, which Gene Cooney, director of Times Square Art, says confronts preconceived notions of identity and representation.
To have this work here is making a statement, potentially asking questions about what we value as a city, as a society, and hopefully it's a tribute to our shared humanity.
Tourists and New Yorkers we spoke with expressed different interpretations of what she represents to them.
It's a plus-size woman. I'm a plus-size man. I'm African-American. It's the African-American woman statue. So just seeing another piece for me to stop and just have a moment with was very powerful.
If you look at the eyes, it's looking straight at something. It's focused. It's purposeful.
The sculpture proves to be a well-liked juxtaposition placed among the more traditional statues in Times Square, which is the goal, according to officials, of placing said artwork in such a significant area.
Yeah, simply put, I just want to impart a little bit of wisdom on you guys today. Yo, go ahead on the like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leave in the comments in the comment section below. Your comments would be greatly appreciated. Recently, there has been a statue that was placed in Times Square of a woman, notably a representation of the average black woman or a woman, and it's been getting a whole lot of press and been getting a whole lot of reactions. The first thing that I really want to say is when an artist does a piece, what the artist is trying to do is they are trying to represent something. What they're trying to do is they're trying to create thoughts. They're trying to create a conversation about things. A good piece of art creates conversation. So in this particular case, the artist has done a good job in creating conversation, creating thoughts, bringing out thoughts in people, pretty much, in that sense. The piece is showing, a woman who's clearly overweight. She has on regular clothes. She has braids, and it's supposed to be a representation of the average black woman. That's what it's supposed to be. But it gives people an opportunity to have conversation about the piece. And there's been a lot of women, a lot of black women who are praising the piece, saying it's representation of black women, and they're kind of championing being represented as black women and as seen as such.
I don't understand what's the problem. Y'all talking about her? She look like your mother. She look like your mother, your aunties, your cousins, your nieces. Any black woman in your family, she look like me. I am very happy that she's there. She's 12 feet tall. She's very intimidating. When you walk by her, you just gotta respect her. You don't laugh at her. And the only person that should really be mad is a black woman. And we're not mad. They see us every single day when they go to work. They see us. She's us. And she's black. And she's tired. We are tired. You didn't think we was tired? That's art. If you cannot understand how artistic and creative that statue is, kick rocks. That's art. Black women are art. Whether she had an afro puff or a dress on with a push-up bra, she's still gonna be there. They chose us before they put a 12-foot man. That's good.
But also you have to think, on the other hand, other people have their ideas. And when I personally look at the statue or see the statue, I see an overweight woman. That's what I see. Basically I see an overweight woman. And the lady in the first clip, it does look like, it actually does look like her. It looks like her, just a regular overweight woman. And I've seen you see women like that walking around, but you also see slim women. You also see curvy women. You also see tall women. You also see short women. You see all kinds of women. I go to the gym. I see muscular women. I see some, bigger women in the gym working out. And I've been in the gym long enough to see women who were big and they're slimming up and they're getting slimmer and they're starting to have curves and starting to look better and all of that stuff. But when I look at pictures of the statue, I see an overweight woman, and as a man, I see an overweight woman that I do not desire to be with. That's what I see. That's just my opinion. My preference is a woman who's in shape, a woman. I don't mind a woman who has curves, a little bit curvy, but I like women who are in shape. I don't mind slim women, and things of that nature. But that's what I see. But a lot of women, they're feeling like this woman represents the average woman because they want men to accept this figure in women. Now, we're talking about conversation. We're talking about art bringing up a conversation. And this is a conversation that came to mind when I saw this statue.
Because those of you who truly think that statues like this and spectacles like this are helpful to the image of Black women, you don't understand promotion and optics and representation. Putting a 12-foot statue of an already plus-size Black woman with no bra on, who's wearing this young, small-ass t-shirt in the middle of Times Square, is not gonna get rid of the negative stereotypes of plus-size Black women. It's gonna make them worse. And for those who are saying, oh, well, this is a realistic depiction of Black women. Y'all got mamas who look like this. Y'all got aunties who look like this. Y'all got sisters who look like this. Okay, and what exactly do you think it did for them? Do you think it makes people like them more? Or if it's you, do you think people are gonna like you more after this? Do you think people are gonna treat you better? Because let's just be honest, that's why y'all want representation like this to exist. And I find that Black women don't like to be honest about the fact that you don't just want representation to make you feel seen and make you feel pretty to yourself. You want representation that makes people feel like you're beautiful and makes them feel like you're worthy. That's why the artist mentioned being celebrated in art.
A lot of women want men to accept this particular body type as the standard of beauty, the standard, like this is what Black women look like. But when I see this particular statue and see the women who are saying that this represents what a woman is supposed to be, the next thing goes to, well, you're supposed to like this. You're supposed to like a woman that looks like this. If you don't like a woman that looks like this, is something wrong with you. And we're going to shame you for wanting a woman who's in shape or wanting a woman who has some sort of curvature to her. These type of women, where I'm from, they call these women blocks. She has no shape to her. And a lot of times women, they want men to just accept this. And we can see it with the artist named Lizzo. She's made her fame and fortune off being a woman like this statue. It actually bigger than this woman in the statue. Lizzo has made a name for herself in the music industry, being an overweight, a plus size Black woman. And she got a lot of publicity. She made a whole lot of money off of her being plus size. But what she's doing now, she's losing weight. And she's been posting pictures, and you starting to see her figure, you starting to see her curves, and she's looking better than she did when she was super obese. And now she's getting backlash now. She's getting a backlash from women who are overweight, who have that body shape just like this statue, and they're upset with Lizzo because she's losing weight, trying to be more healthy, trying to look more healthy. And actually Lizzo looks better. And like I said, she's not an ugly lady. She's not an ugly lady anyway. She's not ugly. She's losing weight and she's looking better. So that's a conversation. Like I said, a lot of women want this to be the standard of what a black woman is supposed to look like. They want this to be the standard, and they want men to just accept that standard, especially black men. They want black men to just accept, okay, my woman's gonna be big, and another thing, my woman's she's gonna have an attitude. My woman, just accept anything. If you're a woman, how does that make you feel that some women want this to be your standard? Like, this is the average black woman. This is what a black woman is supposed to look like. She's supposed to just be, out of shape. I don't have to improve. I don't have to get in the gym. I don't have to do anything. And you're gonna accept me for who I am. And you can't say anything about it. That's what I see. That's my interpretation of what this statue is about. But anyway, just want to impart a little bit of wisdom on you guys today. Yoda, go ahead on and like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leave in the comments in the comment section below. Your comments will be greatly appreciated. And like I always say, love you guys millions, and I'll talk to you later. Global.